The Bears, the Storm, the Steamwheelers, River Bandits, and the Cubs. It's like we fell out of love, but Michael and Ryan will lift you up. Welcome to the pod, we barely maintain it. Hey. Welcome to the pod, we barely maintain it. Hey. Welcome to the pod, we barely maintain it. Life's tough, we need a vacation. We need a break from esports, Chicago, and the Quad Cities. The Bears, the Storm, the Steamwheelers, River Bandits, and the Cubs. It's like we fell out of love, but Michael and Ryan will lift you up. Welcome to the pod, we barely maintain it. Hey. It's like we fell out of love, but Michael and Ryan will lift you up. Welcome to the pod, we barely maintain it.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Barely Maintaining, the local sports mini show edition. Today we're going to talk a little bit of the Storm coming up weekend. They got a 3-game series against the Pensacola Ice Flyers. Heartlanders will be playing, I think, a 3-game weekend. One of them against Toledo, 2 of them against Kalamazoo. Hopefully we can get back on track with them, and then talk a little bit about the Steamwheelers as well. A couple things happen there. But yeah, let's get into the Storm coming up. First off, I want to note a couple moves for the Storm. We had a call up, and then we had some IR moves. Let's see. First one is a trade was proposed between um, Birmingham and the Quad City Storm. Quad City Storm are receiving future considerations for forward Matt Myers. This is some pretty prominent moves, as Matt Myers is actually a pretty decent player. Um, he has been all year for the Storm. Let's see if we can find his stats real quick. Let's see. Looking. Player stats. Finding him. Matt Myers. I'll find him. But anyways, he has been a good player for them. Birmingham's just trying to toughen up that offense for sure. Um, they showed him on here yet? I don't see him on here yet. He just disappeared off both sides. Wait, search Matt Myers. No. Okay, so I don't know where he disappeared to, because he is not on the Bulls roster yet, and he's not on QC's roster yet or anymore. So I don't know where he went. Anyways, he has moved. Oh, there he is. So he has played in 13 games this year. 3 goals, 2 assists. So a pretty good left winger to have. Uh, so yeah, 5 points. That's pretty helpful for them. I know Birmingham is just trying to secure that offense up a little bit, so we'll have some moves there. And then also for the Storm, uh, Brody Gord is back from IR, so he will be back on the ice for the 3-game weekend. He has been a huge piece. He's got 12 points on the year. Um, So it's definitely good to have him back. We need all the point scores we can get. Obviously, they've turned around quite a bit, which is I'm totally here for. But it is a little bit of a struggle in the beginning part of the year. So I'm glad to have him back in this fight. Looking forward to the Pensacola Ice Flyers versus the Quad City Storm tonight. Um, we have in the previous season, Pensacola went 1 for 3 against the Storm. This season they haven't played at all. Last 5 seasons, Storm lead the series 11-3, 2-1. Um, the top scorers for both sides are Mike Moran, former Quad City Storm, Shane Bull, Sam Rhodes, Andrew Poulos, and Tyler German. For the uh Storm, it's Leaf Matson, of course, Sanders, Burke, uh, or Berkey, Smirnov, and Gerard, who we will be getting back, which is great. Um, the last 5 games for both teams, uh, are pretty much the same. Pensacola has a 1-3 win against Renook last week on Sunday. Renook they lost to also on Saturday, 4-2, and won against Macon, 2-1 on uh, New Year's Eve. Then they lost a 2-1 loss to Huntsville on the 27th of December, and won against Huntsville on the 26th of December. So Quad City obviously are 3-2 as well over the last 5. Evansville they uh, have won 2 against them and lost 1. They won against Peoria and then actually lost to Evansville back on the 27th as well. Um, Overall, the Pensacola Flyers are 17-6-3 with a last 10 games of 5-3-2. Quad City Storms is 13-13-2 with a 6-3-1 record of the last 10 games. Both are on a 1 game win streak, both winning 3-1 versus their opponents. Um, the goals for though, Pensacola has 75 goals scored and 69 given up, as the um Storm only have 67 goals on the year and have given up 77. Storm are a atrocious 15.79% on their power plays, which is one of the biggest problems we've had is not taking advantage of those power plays. And also 6 of 41, or no, I'm sorry, 22 of 80 on penalty killing. So they've 72% of the time penalty kill, which is also not great, leaving the goalies kind of to spare for themselves. Um, so that's kind of a look into that. I think over the weekend, I think we look to see, a, I mean, hopefully get 2 out of 3. I think obviously it's you would love to see all 3, but I mean that is a pretty tough thing, especially with the Pensacola Ice Flyers being in 3rd place. This would be a great opportunity though for the Storm to kind of climb up in more rankings. Like discussed on Wednesday, they are um, just a point behind Evansville at this point, and Evansville, I believe, uh, could lose their games. Let's see who they play. Um, let's see the ninth. Goes up against Huntsville this weekend, and then yeah, Huntsville for 2 games. So no matter what, you could take over the points from them. Huntsville is 2nd place, so I mean it's not like it's going to be an easy game there. Even if they only split that, that'd be 2 points. Say the Storm get 2 wins this weekend, that'd be 4 points. So automatically they're jumping in Evansville, um, and kind of looking at that 5th going into 4th um, position. So definitely some big hopes for this weekend. It is home for the Storm all 3 games, so with some cool weekend stuff going on. I think I want to say Sunday is Faith and Family Night. So you get like kids get free uh free tickets, I want to say, and we're doing the Quad City Firecrackers, which are I want one of these jerseys so bad. They are so cool, and so fun. I think it's gonna be fun, just dad joke of a weekend. uh, and we hope to see some good goals out of these. Um, moving on to the Heartlanders, though, on some a little bit tougher news. Um, let's see, let's pull them up. I know we've got one game against Toledo and then two against Kalamazoo. I don't believe there's any changes in rosters or anything like that. Um, nope. Nothing has changed. It doesn't look like. And it doesn't look like we have any special games this weekend or anything. I think they're all away actually. I want to say. Um, Kalamazoo though, we do play Kalamazoo. So we could get some points on them. Uh, I mean they're still 6 points ahead of us, so it's still quite a bit. And then Toledo is the number one team in the Central Division, so that's going to be a tough fight for sure. Um, but let's see what we've got for the last um, going into this um, competition. So we're going to Toledo. um, so the head-to-head previous season, actually, the Heartlanders won 6 out of the 9 games, 6-2, 0-1. But this current season, we are 1-4 against the Walleye. Last 5 seasons were 12-5, 1-1. Previous meetings this season have went definitely Toledo's way for the majority of it. Toledo, the last one was on December 20th, and they won 8-2. Um, and the 19th they won 5-2. December 13th they won 4-1. December 12th they won 4-2. And back all the way in November 9th, the Heartlanders did win 2-1. So definitely, um, yeah, definitely a tough battle we've got ahead of us, even against them. Um, they're the number one team in the Central, so it's going to be tough. And I misspoke. It's 2 against Kalamazoo and 1 against Toledo, so I think I said that wrong. But top goal scorers for the team are Jackson Nelson at 9-9. Matthew Stopp is 9-7. Isaac Johnson 4-12. Kichi Jerry Leon is 7-8, and Elliot uh, Desnoyers, I think it's like that, 3-10. So we're getting some goals finally, but there's still it's still gonna be a long road ahead, for sure. The last 10 for the Heartlanders, they are 1-9 over the last 10, currently on an 8-game losing streak, as Toledo is actually on a 10-game winning streak. Um, and they are 19-5, 2-2 overall, as compared to the Heartlanders, who are 8-19-2. The I can't stop yawning. I'm sorry, guys. The uh Heartlanders have 73 goals for and 110 goals against, compared to the Toledo Walleye, who have got 109 goals for and 68 goals against. Um, the Heartlanders are 17.2%, which is 19 out of 110 on their power plays, and their penalty killing is 20 of 100, so they're at 80% for that. They don't really have any. They honestly play better on the road, which is surprising and honestly not good. We definitely need to see them turn that around. Getting some fans in the stadium would definitely help turn that around a lot too. And then coming up against Kalamazoo, let's see what their game matchup for that is. Kalamazoo, the previous head-to-head seasons, last year they were 3-2-0-2 uh against Kalamazoo, and I want to say Kalamazoo was a might have been. I think Kalamazoo won last year. The championship. Current season, they're 1-1-1 against the Wings. In last 5 seasons. Overall, we have the better. Or it's we actually are down one game to them. It looks like we were 21-11-7-4 against them, as compared to their 22-19-2. Previous meetings this year, we've had 3 games so far this year. Kalamazoo won the most recent one on November 19th, 5-1. But before that, or they played on the 25th of October, and the Heartlanders lost 4-5 in a heartbreaker in that one. But on the 24th, they did beat them 5-1. So we should see hopefully some good games at least between them. Um, yeah, the away record for the Heartlanders is 5-8-1, um, and their home record is 3-11-1. So I mean, they're honestly playing better on the road, which is scary to be honest. Um, we need to just kind of see them. Their defense is kind of letting their goalies down. Um, they they're not in position a lot of the time. Kind of letting some wide open shots happen. So we definitely want to fix that and see that turned around. But yeah, I would just love to see the streak broken and kind of get a win going. Um, whether that be against Toledo and we just get knocked out right away and get some um confidence going into a team like Kalamazoo, who we could definitely beat. Um, and then honestly get some points on them, because if we, so say we beat Toledo, which is going to be a tough thing to do. That's already 2 points. Kalamazoo, I want to say, plays. Who do they play on Friday? See here, pull it up real quick. Kalamazoo plays. They do not play on Friday, so they could get a lead on them this weekend. They are 6 point, or they would tie with them maybe. Yeah, they would tie with them, so they could get, in theory, if they beat Kalamazoo both games and they happen to win Toledo, they could gain and get out of last place, which we need to do. By all means, we need to do. We don't want to be sitting down there. That would be the goal for the year for me, is to see them get out of um, last place for sure. I want to touch on the Iowa Wild a little bit here too. Um, the Let's see what the Iowa Wild are sitting at. I haven't really gotten a look at them too much this year. They are seventh in the Central, so they're looking a little rough this year too. They are 38. Oh wait, they're 10-22, 1-1. Um, 22 points. Rockford Ice Hogs are kind of one spot above them. Chicago Wolves, Grand Rapids Griffins lead that division with 29 games. Oh my gosh, 29-1-1-1. Holy crap! They almost double the amount of points that the second place team has. Wow, that's pretty crazy. um, Sorry, that caught me off guard. Iowa Wild is sitting in absolute last of that league, of the American Hockey League too. And then quickly touch on the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders as well. They are having a little bit better of a year than everybody else. They are currently fifth in the Eastern Conference, at 17-9, with 38 total points. Green Bay leads that league, 23-8 on the league for them. I want to say though, looks like they've got the toughest division. They've got more points than everybody up to the first place leader of the Western Conference, which is the Sioux Falls Stampede. So, um, definitely looking good for them. I want to say they take on the, let's see, schedule. They take on Omaha, Madison. Yeah, Omaha and Madison this weekend. Um, Omaha will be in Nebraska, and they come back home on Saturday. I get to play Madison at the I'm on Ice Arena. Uh, so yeah, that wraps them up. For the Steam Wheelers, let's check on them real quick, see if anything happened. Steam Wheelers. It looks like they just announced that they are looking for their national anthem submissions to sing on game day. So if you're interested in that at all, hit them up with a voice. They are looking to for you to submit your voice, um, like a practice forum at steamwheelersfootball.com/anthem to kind of put that in and see if you can sing that, because that'd be a pretty cool experience. I'm sure people would love that. Uh, but I think that wraps up everybody's news so far. Oh, let's check on the Iowa Wolves actually. Let's see what they're at for basketball up in Des Moines. Where are they standing right now? They were in second a little bit earlier this league or this year. So let's see what they happen to be landing right now. D-League standing. Uh, Ooh, they dropped down quite a bit. Man, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak here. They are 7-27 right now. Yeah, it's been moving down quite a bit. I want to say they were pretty high up. I think they were in second in their division. Let's see. They've got a 10-point differential right now. Um, yeah, that's unfortunate. Looks like they recently acquired Dwan Harris in a trade. Um, and Isaiah Brockton. So definitely some moves to try and kind of solidify that team. So hopefully we get to see that figured out. But as for that, I think that covers all the news for local stuff. Um, so I mean, we got some wrestling coming up in February that we'll be covering too. So that'll be pretty cool. But thanks guys for joining in on another show of Fairly Maintained, the local mini show. So I'll see you guys next time.